Have you ever wondered why the European Union flag sports exactly 12 stars? Does this number represent the founding members or perhaps the number of countries in the Union? The answer might surprise you. The 12 stars on the EU flag symbolize unity and were chosen precisely because they hold no political association. Speaking of surprises, did you know that high heels were not only a trend for adults in the 18th century, but children wore them too? Fashion truly knows no bounds. And it's not just human fashion that holds surprises. In the animal kingdom, elephants find humans cute, in the same way we coo over puppies and kittens. But it's not all about looks. Cats with lifelong blue eyes are likely to be deaf, a fascinating correlation between color and sound. Moving on to the world of records, the Guinness Book of World Records owes its inception to the manager of Guinness, who was frustrated at not finding out what the fastest game bird was. And while we're on the topic of birds, one of the smartest bird species is the magpie. They can recognize themselves in mirrors, a trait that highlights their intelligence. History, too, holds its fair share of surprises. In World War II, a Polish doctor saved 8,000 people by faking a typhus outbreak to keep Nazis at bay. On the other hand, the TSA, despite being a security agency, has little evidence of ever stopping a terrorist or finding a real bomb. In tests, they failed to find fake weapons and bombs 95% of the time. Let's not forget about the everyday things we take for granted. The tall chef's hat that we often see in restaurants and cooking shows. It's called a toque. And blue jeans, a staple in most wardrobes, are owned in an average of 7 pairs per person in the United States. That's one for every day of the week. Talking about the unusual, did you know that a liquid called perfluorohexane allows animals to breathe even when submerged? Or that feeding curry to a sheep can reduce the amount of methane in its farts by up to 40%? In conclusion, the world is full of surprising and interesting facts. From the number of stars on the EU flag, the intelligence of magpies, the origin of the Guinness Book of World Records, to the unusual practices of feeding sheep curry, there's always something new to learn and explore. Stay curious, and you'll never run out of surprises.